beautiful sorceress was travelling in the land of dreams. On reaching the edge of the ocean, she was overcome by the tones and the colours of the landscape. She decided to explore this surprising place, where children were riding a sleigh over red snow. At the top of a treacherous sandy path, she discovered a fabulous view, which enchanted her eyes as much as her mind. Despite her great wisdom, she was unable to resist taking a souvenir. Using the tools nature offered, she was able to collect a bit of coloured rock, which she carefully placed in her sack. On her return home, she got to work and studied her finds. After having sorted, ground up, sifted, she managed to purify the substance enough to give it back its original strength and purity. This alchemy of colours inspired her to use them to depict the beauty of her own world. With a patience exercised only by sorceresses, grain by grain, she placed the different sands which she had brought back with her into forms representing the people and landscapes she had visited during her numerous journeys. Her sand pictures, decorating her house, attracted the attention of her friends, who begged her to reveal her secrets. Her legendary generosity could not hold out against these pleas, and she agreed to reveal her knowledge to those presenting the necessary qualities. A precision of gesture, a love of beauty, patience, perseverance, a taste for perfection. In time, the renown of her teaching grew, and more requests to learn flooded in. This encouraged her to open a free school, but reserved for handicapped people who may only earn their livings by remaining seated in a land where movement rules. She taught her students to collect the different sands, to sort them out, to dry them, and to separate them into the various tints, with, albeit very simple, but time-consuming methods. Whether it's over the choice of a subject, or the analysis of the errors, or even the verification of the finishing touches, the practice of this magic requires much discipline.
Nè, của anh ta nè, cao lên vậy rồi xéo xuống, cao lên rồi xéo xuống vậy rồi mới đi qua rồi xuống tay làm kỳ cục. Cái này còn kêu bằng cái lá này. Sai móc ra.
Take your work back in hand 100 times over. Polish it ceaselessly, and then polish it again. Here, this maxim is applied quite literally, and not a single detail is neglected. With infinite patience, she initiates them to this art which she masters to perfection. And her apprentices never hesitate to ask for advice, which she always gives with a smile. The drawings of boats, although of an extreme finesse, no longer present any problems for this young lady. But the reflections of the setting sun on the ocean are more difficult to achieve, as there must be no hesitation in the meticulous mixing of the sand. Green and blue sand do not exist naturally, and it is delicate work to transpose these colours so as to retain the beauty. The science of Lan reaches its pinnacle in this domain. Especially when it comes to reproducing country scenes, wherein the leafy coverings of the trees must appear to be green, using grey sand. However, expertise in the magic of contrasts makes this miracle possible. Whatever the chosen subject, Lan gives advice, corrects the errors, suggests improvements, and constantly helps her students in the long apprenticeship of her art. A photograph of Ho Chi Minh during the War of Liberation, portraits of young women, work in the fields, the town hall, seat of Saigon's popular committee, wise text, all subjects which embellish life can be reproduced. Only the little dog succumbs to the sandman of sleep in this quietly bustling hive of which she is queen. Here is the story of Lan, the sorceress of beauty, with golden fingers and a generous heart, living in the country of legends, which we call Vietnam.